Hey everyone, it's Brandy and welcome back to my channel, Brandy Janae's Bookshelf. Today I am going to be talking about my reading goals for 2021. I feel like a lot of these goals are going to be very similar to the goals that I set last year in 2020. Let's just jump into the first goal for the year, and that is like my number count goal, you know, the amount of books that I want to read. So I currently have my Goodreads goal set to 150 books. I think that I should be easily able to accomplish that. In 2019, I think I read 200 something books. A lot of that time I was working overnight with a lot of free hours on my hand, so I don't know if I will be able to get back to that point, but I'm hoping that I can. This year I read 157 books, and that's with I think like 3 months of not technically reading anything new. I read a lot of, or I listened to a lot of audiobooks of several series, and I was just listening to them in rotation, and I didn't record all of those books the amount of times that I actually read them. I don't think I recorded the majority of those even one time this year. So I know that I've technically read more than 157 books. It's just that I wasn't keeping track of everything that I was reading, and or you know, the series that I had already read, and I wasn't keeping track of the amount of times that I reread them. I think that I, you know, definitely could have probably accomplished that 200 mark again if I had counted all of those books like I normally would have. All of that to say that I don't think I would have any problem hitting the 150 mark for books. I'm not going to be adjusting it around just because I want to, I guess, have like a safe goal for myself. And then if I feel like I reach it too quickly, I might bump it up some, because my stretch goal for this year is 200 books. Another kind of carryover goal from last year is to read more of my physical books. I have grown a collection since I've been back in Illinois, which is kind of crazy. I brought books with me and I have only bought more. I have a problem. The next goal is kind of going along with reading more of the ones that I already own, is to just spend less overall on books. Especially newer releases. I do have other things that I would like to put money towards, so I just want to cut back. And I have a library that's literally 5 minutes from me, maybe like a 10-minute walk because I walk kind of slow. But it's right around the corner from where I'm currently living, and although it's not open right now, I think that I'll eventually be able to get like a physical library or a library card to be able to check out physical books whenever that does open back up. And it might be a wait, but some of the newer releases that I want to read that I'm not like super anticipating, like I'm gonna pick it up as soon as it comes in, I want to start trying to borrow those from the library and make use of those services. The next goal that I have is a more personal goal, but also kind of channel focus as well, and that's to be a bit more organized with videos. I kind of started this year, and I want to continue on with it, and that's planning out as much of my videos ahead of time as I possibly can. I know that I can't always pre-film, but knowing what I'm wanting to put up like at least a month in advance, well, it helps a lot, because then I'm like, okay, I know that I need to film this by this day at the very least and edit it by this day. And when I started to do that, it made things a lot more helpful. I did get the Little Inklings planner for 2021 instead of the planner that I have gotten for the previous 2 years. And I think this is really nice to be able to have all of my book stuff and planner related stuff in one. However, the planner is smaller than the previous one that I had, so even the monthly calendar, I was writing stuff in and I was taking up like half a box by writing one thing in, and I was like trying to plan out video stuff and I'm already running out of space. So I made the decision today to get me a monthly calendar where I will use that monthly calendar to just pre-plan all of my videos. The next thing that is kind of a goal for this year is more of a curated thing, which will be a separate video, and that's going to be my 12 must reads for the year. I have picked out 12 books that I think I physically own, either like whether I have them now or they're in storage, but I know for sure that I have them, that I want to get to this year. So I will be talking about those in a separate video, so you can be looking out for that. The next goal that I have is to work on finishing up some series that I own. This is kind of continuing on from last year. I have quite a few series that I think are officially completed at this point, and this is probably something that's more so gonna have to wait until I get, you know, my books from storage, because a lot of them are packed up. But I just want to work on reading some series, which is kind of going along with reading my physical books. One of my other goals is more community based, and that is to watch more people's videos and interact more with different booktubers or just different people in the community. And this is probably mostly going to be on YouTube and Instagram. I know that Twitter is an easy place to talk to people very quickly. However, I don't know what it is about Twitter. I just am not really a fan of Twitter, and it seems like every time I get on Twitter there's always some drama going on. Another kind of basic reading goal for myself is to try to read every day this year. I think this is the first time that I have officially set myself this goal. Even if it's just like a page or two, I would like to read something every day this year. The last thing that I needed to talk about in this video is my TBR challenge game, whatever, for the year that I'm going to be trying out. This is kind of similar to what I was doing with my TBR jar prompts. I'm kind of rambling on. Let me go get it so I can just show it off to you guys. This is my Deck of TBR challenge. Oh my goodness, everything is all jacked up. It's not officially done yet. This isn't my original idea. I saw this from April's channel, which I will link to her video, but then she got this idea from another booktuber. I think it was Books with Maddie. I will, if I'm not correct, I will put the name of the original creator up on the screen, and I will link the video that she did explaining what the challenge is, which I will go over in my TBR. These are the playing cards that I got. Like I mentioned, I was going with a black and gold theme, and I think a big reason why I decided that is because I found these playing cards on Amazon, and they're actually like a set of waterproof cards, but they're gold, like they're all gold. And yeah, I just thought they were cute, and I figured that they would go really well with the board. I think that's my last like goal for the year, and this once again is to help me with reading my physical books. I feel like it's a good fun challenge to read my books that I already own. This video was a bit chaotic, but I just wanted to get this done. Hopefully in editing process I can pull it together and cut it down where it's not too crazy. But yeah, I think that's all I have for my 2021 goals video. Let me know down in the comments what are some of your reading goals for the year. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more from me, make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye.